Hello and welcome to Crypto and Tech Talk Live on MeCo TV. My name is Pamela Anchang. Today's show will answer questions about the world of digital currency and why it's here to stay. Here to tell you all you need to know is blockchain strategist Mr. Bright Enabulele, co-founder of Odua Blockchain Solutions. Welcome to the show, Bright.
Thanks for having me.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Well,
yes.
There's so much talk about this world of digital currency, and many of us inquiring minds want to know. So tell me a little bit about, first of all, how you became a blockchain strategist.
Well, thank you for having me first. I also want to thank MeCo TV. Cryptocurrency it's been around for 9 years now, and most for the matter, in the beginning of cryptocurrency was just for individual use, for payment. And I started using crypto since 2010 for payments, settle transactions, and I migrated to trading. And then I started using crypto for crowdfunding. And I find that a lot of people still don't understand the market and how cryptocurrency can be used for everyday life and make a difference. So my goal, then I went also to a blockchain school because I felt a lot of people are missing information, because information is the key. You can have information, but the difference, can you act on it? So my goal was to make it simple so one can get information, at the same time act on the information.
That's wonderful. So you went from being someone that was already involved in the business, and then you went from there to actually trying to create a solution.
Yes, because I find I wanted to be the cornerstone between the everyday life and the decentralized environment. Cryptocurrency is more complex. My goal was to make it ABC.
Okay, so you are a blockchain strategist.
Yes.
Some of us don't know what a blockchain is to begin with.
Yes.
So what is a blockchain?
Well, first and foremost, the old cryptocurrency, everybody's curious. When I started, it was almost like curious like the audience. It's an accidental empire, 21st century accidental empire. We call it the new digital money. Blockchain can be broken down into simple process of dividing into block and a chain. The block is the digital ledger, and the chain records and transmits the ledger.
Okay.
So when someone says, "What's a blockchain?" I would, my own word, my own terms, as a strategist, as a owner of a cryptocurrency, a blockchain is the recording and transmission of digital ledger containing financial and non-financial assets that are accessible to everyone privately or publicly using a consensus or making process called cryptographic.
Okay, so in layman's terms, how does that work?
Well, blockchain is almost like a transmission, a medium of exchange.
There you go.
Of digital payment.
All right.
And in blockchain, it's also the technology that gives birth to cryptocurrency.
Okay. All right. So what are the features that make up that blockchain? The features?
Security.
Good.
Cryptographic. Encryption. Peer-to-peer.
Okay.
When we talk about blockchain, we're talking about purely decentralized environment.
Right.
Decentralized means no central authorities. I can send money from point A to point B with no third party. That's what blockchain is. We undermine, we cut off the central party, we cut off third party, and using the technology I refer to as cryptographic. So blockchain allows me to communicate with you without any influence of third party.
And I understand it could be public or private, right?
Yes.
So what's the difference between a public and a private?
Well, let's go on an everyday common sense. Blockchain can store two things. It can store value or store information.
Right.
What do you do with value? You want to make sure your value is private, like your money. What do you do with information? Information can be public, like your birth certificate, real estate. So blockchain can do two things. It can store value and it can store information. When it comes to value, I think the value should be private.
Okay.
My money should be private. Whatever you cannot do in the real life, you don't do it in blockchain.
So what would be the advantage or disadvantage of a public versus the private?
Private is secured.
Okay.
Public, anyone can hack it and override the code. And my own command, no matter what the site says, your money should be private.
Okay.
The public allows everyone to see what's going on in your ledger transactions. And I have a concern about that because I value privacy, efficiency over transparency.
And that leads us to cryptocurrency. What's the whole Where does cryptocurrency fit in this as regards to blockchain?
Blockchain is the technology underpinning
Correct.
cryptocurrency. Is the medium of the exchange.
Cryptocurrency is the medium of exchange on
Yeah,
blockchain.
on blockchain. Without blockchain, there's no crypto.
Oh, there you go.
And the word crypto means cryptographic.
Correct.
It comes from the word cryptographic. It's a consensus making process, very encrypted and secured way of exchanging values
Okay.
and information.
Okay, so crypto is the currency.
Is
So
it?
how many are there out there right now?
There's so many cryptocurrency out there. Some function as a cryptocurrency, and some function as a tokens. Some are fungible and some are not fungible.
Okay, I think we'll get to that. Why are they so popular?
Because well, it's getting a lot of mainstream adoption because of the increased value of the society, how people see the new 21st century digital money, because of how you can trade with blockchain, with crypto, at the same time use it as a payment. So it has triple or dual function. Whereas your money, you have to put your money to work. Cryptocurrency works for you.
Well, that's fabulous. So how does someone go about purchasing cryptocurrency?
Okay, first of all, cryptocurrency is just a new way of settlement. People still get it confused and thinking it's just investment only. You use cryptocurrency to settle transactions,
Okay.
just like you would use fiat currency. The only difference,
By fiat, we mean?
by fiat we talk conventional to US dollar, pounds, and yen.
Okay.
But the difference, your transactions are settled online.
Okay.
So, and that means for you to, cryptocurrencies are like data money, encrypted money. So whatever you can pay with dollar, you can pay with crypto.
Okay, give me some examples of some currencies.
Bitcoin, which was the first.
You know, hold that thought, because I think the easiest way for our audience to know about what we're talking about is just say Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
And they get it. So,
Yeah, Bitcoin.
So how would you purchase a Bitcoin or any kind of currency?
There are three ways to acquire cryptocurrency like Bitcoin.
All right.
You can buy it on the exchange. Exchange is where the trading happens.
Okay.
You can get it through airdrops where people give away free tokens.
Okay.
Or you can buy it also at the Mainnet. Mainnet is a blockchain company that allows people to send transactions from point A to point B.
And this is all legal?
All legal, yes.
So cryptocurrencies are legal?
It all depends on the country you live in.
Okay.
You have to check with your jurisdiction.
So can you make money? This is an investment. Can you make money with cryptocurrency, like grow? Like, we want to be rich.
Of course, cryptocurrency, my goal is to make cryptocurrency simple for everyday life. Cryptocurrency work for you. It doesn't work against you.
Okay.
So it's every day. Just like the fiat, you have to put fiat to work.
Okay.
Cryptocurrency is active. So you determine how you want your money to behave.
Okay.
Fast, slow. Well, you check your time and you fix your own time.
Okay. So you talked about an exchange. What is exactly a cryptocurrency exchange and how do you get access to it?
Okay, there are a lot of exchanges out there. Cryptocurrency is always purely different from fiat currency, where it's being controlled by the central bank. Cryptocurrency exchanges are owned by different organizations
Okay.
that with no control. That's why the crypto is very volatile, because transactions are settled differently and price fluctuates. You can go to any exchange, and people go to exchange for two reasons.
Okay.
Either to change from one coin to the other and trade, or liquidate.
Okay.
Liquidate means you don't want crypto no more, you want fiat, and the exchange allow you to do that.
Okay, give me a scenario. I have Bitcoin.
Yes.
How do I make it work for me if I want to do some kind of investment?
Okay, it all depends on what you want your Bitcoin to do.
So
Are you using your Bitcoin for payment, or you use your Bitcoin for trading,
Okay.
or you use your Bitcoin for charity, like crowdfunding?
Okay.
That matters.
So let's say I want to do a crowdfunding.
Well,
example.
so a lot of crowdfunding today accept cryptocurrency
Okay.
because it's fast, quick, secure, and reliable. So they give you a wallet,
Okay.
because it's digital wallet. Give you an address. We'll call it the POS wallet, where you can submit your donation.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, sounds interesting. So how do I protect myself? Because it all sounds so simple, but are there any things I need to know, working digitally with transactions?
Well, you have to understand who's behind the cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Just like every other business, there are good business and bad business.
Okay.
Because it's online, it's a lot of risk involved.
Absolutely.
Because you don't know who's behind the other side. So you have to do a lot of due diligence and make sure you're dealing with the right company. And also know what is the function of that cryptocurrency you're buying.
Okay.
Is it used as a security or is it used as a settlement? So that matters.
So is there any regulation? Now we're talking about security and all of that. Are they regulated?
Well, there are a lot of news out there talking about regulations, and it's still changing. It's a new, well, cryptocurrency is brand new, so there's going to be a lot of movement, changes, and regulations and deregulations, but we're still waiting to see what's going to happen. The most important thing is cryptocurrency can act as a payment, and it can also act as a security.
Okay.
So when you say security, means I give you something to hold for the future.
Okay.
So
the only way for your crypto to work is you have to go through an exchange. I just want to summarize that.
The only way you can buy it,
you can buy
and liquidate it.
It's through an
If
exchange.
you don't need it no more.
So are there some popular exchanges?
Yes, like Binance,
Okay.
Coinbase, Polynes,
Okay.
Bittrex. Yeah, it's a lot of exchanges out there.
What's the difference between cryptocurrency and an ICO token?
ICO tokens is more another version of crowdfunding,
Okay.
where people are trying to raise money, expecting crypto donations for a purpose,
Okay.
because they have a prototype and they're trying to launch that prototype.
Okay.
And they have a vision and they felt, well, I don't want to go through. It's quicker for them to raise money using ICOs compared to traditional IPO, which can go through different regulations and all that. Yes.
So what's your take on the future of crypto? You think it's here to stay? It's going to become like mainstream?
We are living in dataism. We've migrated from humanism to dataism. Life is always forward. Just like when fiat replaced gold, people like, is fiat here to stay? When credit card replaced fiat and as a method of payment, checks, we keep moving. Humans are using data now to process payments, store things, change things. Cryptocurrency is here to stay. And people don't understand that, they pay the price.
Let's break it down really simply. Like when we do like PayPal payments, that was way back when. So crypto kind of seems like the new thing. What is there any? Because that's still digital transaction,
very
right
similar.
there.
It's very similar. PayPal was the old school cryptocurrency. The only difference there from paper and crypto is the decentralization and centralization.
Okay.
Because cryptocurrency, most of them have self-governance, no central authorities, and transactions are peer-to-peer.
Right.
Whereas in PayPal, it's a centralized system.
Okay, that's amazing. And one last thing I wanted to ask you on this crypto thing: what's a mainnet? I know you blurted it out, but I didn't quite get it. What's a mainnet?
There are two things: testnet and mainnet. Testnet is when you expose someone to a prototype of what you're trying to do.
Okay.
And you want contribution.
Correct.
In development of that ecosystem. Mainnet is a finished process where everyone can send money from point A to point B.
Okay.
So a blockchain mainnet that belongs to any company means that blockchain is functioning.
Okay.
And that means you can send money, receive money from peer to peer. That's a mainnet. It's not a prototype, yes. Okay. So I expect people to invest money when it comes to this already on mainnet than testnet. Because testnet is just about future. We don't know if they're going to survive or not.
Okay.
But mainnet is already functioning.
Yes. So there's more stability.
Stability. It's already existing. It's functioning.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you for that lesson on crypto. We're going to move on to other things.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I love this.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.